today's problems are not problems tomorrow because we're solving them, but new problems are being born every day that we're having to also solve. And so I think we slowed down to get better, but even at slowing down, we're moving at a speed that's like beyond the speed of light. We went from like 10xing year over year to 2xing year over year, and 100% growth is scary and volatile. 1,000% growth is even crazier. And so we intentionally slowed down. And a lot of people would look at it and be
Mhm.
like, you guys slowed down? Like, but we did. Like,
Mhm.
we cut back substantially. There was a point in time to where we were pushing 15 to 1,800 people a week into y'all's pipeline. And you could, there's no way like that we could even have that many conversations. And so
Right.
then like we squeezed it down and we started, qualifying and disqualifying leads way ahead of schedule and got it narrowed down to like 150, 200, and then it's back up to like 400, 500 a week coming in. And, now we got multiple teams and multiple regions and all these different things. But that system is our ability to be dynamic and flexible to create something for the desired outcome,
Mhm.
which is to meet people where they are and have people who can handle each piece of that thing. So rather than you running to the river and scooping water and running back to the fire and dumping it, now we got that chain assembly thing, right? Right.
Mhm.
You're scooping water all day. You're the best water scooper there is, right? And then you get to pass it off and someone else and they pass it down the line and then eventually the fire gets put out. And
Right.
it's faster and it's more efficient and there's more people involved. But you had to grow to a point to where that was sustainable, right? Like,
Mhm.
and I think that's the biggest difference in growth and scale. Growth is numbers are up, but you don't got the personnel, and you're dropping the ball because you're wearing 1,700 hats. Scale is you now have the people ahead of the process, ahead of the product,
Mhm.
and that's where we finally have found ourselves to where we're adequately staffed with a very systematic chain of events to get people through faster. And it's almost like a reverse psychology there because it's like more hands, but it gets done quicker,
Mhm.
And it seems like it would be more complicated, but it's not. It's like, it's almost like an assembly line now.
Right.
Like everybody's got a specific duty and they do the same thing over and over and over again. And so you get really, really good at what you are good at,
At
right?
that one thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can focus in on that.
Yep.
And it opens you have more bandwidth to do other things and do your job the best to your ability. It's like now that I'm still kind of we're transitioning, but I'm not as into the proposals as I was. So now it's like, what can I do now? Like, motivate clients or help them with expectations and client experience. And I'm not bogged down with having to quote things and, starting a YouTube channel and educating prospective clients. So yeah, it's exciting because I can like now really like dive into the things that I'm good at and I enjoy
What do
for
you think
sure.
your favorite moment so far in your 2.5 years here is?
My favorite like moment?
Yeah.
Hmm. I mean, it's always a great moment whenever you watch a client go from filled with fear before they onboard and like, can I do this? And then, seeing that come to reality and having that, the keys handed over and just like the look on their face. So definitely those moments are my favorite for sure. And just, going back, because I remember like so many of the like I can remember in detail like the conversations, the fears, what if this, what about that? And then that moment where they were like, I'm just kind of taking them by the hand and like, it's I'm here to help you. We're gonna work as a team and we're gonna get there. And then that just like, all right, I'm handing this over to you. Like I trust you. And then just seeing it all come to reality is always super exciting. Yeah.
What would you say in your experience is different about working at Barndo Co than somewhere else?
Just the camaraderie, and being able to, if you're struggling with something, now it's bigger, before it was just like very close knit. So you just like, hey, like, how do I do this? And now we have Slack and we can all like communicate like things that we're struggling with. How did you deal with this and whatnot? But also like I've never been in a place where it's so focused not only on your development professionally, but also personally. So, like, I've gained so much from just like the annuals or the quarterlies, and just you too coming into my office and guiding me through like, personal things and how to be just a better person. And you always stress that, like, you're not a human, you're a human being. It's not, you're not defined by what you do. And so just bettering myself as an individual so I can show up better in every facet, like in business, in my personal life, and they all like work together. So yeah, I love that, we're so focused on personal development as well.